A master from the Shaolin temple once told me a story that I would like to share with you. A man was living close to a mountain, and every day he was thinking, how would it be to climb that mountain, and what would I see on the peak? So finally the day came and the man went on the journey. Arriving at the foot of the mountain, he met the first traveler. So he asked, how did you get up the mountain and what did you see from the top? And so the traveler shared his path and also the view that he had. But then the man was thinking, the way that this traveler described to me sounds very exhausting. I need to find another way to climb. So he continued to walk on the foot of the mountain until he met the next traveler. So once again he asked, how did you climb up that mountain? And what did you see from the top? And so again the traveler shared his story. Still not being determined on which direction and which way to go, the man asked 30 more people, 30 more travelers. When he finished talking to all of them, he finally made up his mind. Now that so many people already shared with me their paths and especially what they all saw from the top, I don't need to climb there anymore. Each individual needs to find the most suitable way to climb that mountain. There is information possible to be shared with words, but it is impossible to share the experience of clarity when you are standing on that peak. Clarity means you see more clear. When you see more clear, interrelations become more apparent. When you see more clear, there is no need to believe anyone or believe anything. Seeing clear means you can distinguish for yourself which is the proper direction to take and which decisions do I have to make in order to make my goals or aspirations start to shape. Along your personal journey, you will encounter challenges. Those challenges will either prevent you or some of them even stop you from moving on and climbing that mountain. The 5 hindrances are describing different states of the mind. In those states of the mind, it becomes very hard to see clearly and therefore engage in the right decision. The first hindrance is called sensual desire. So in your mind, you climb up that mountain. After 1 mile of walking, you discover a beautiful restaurant surrounded by beautiful people. You smell delicious food and the great variety of beverages. When you follow that temptation, you have already lost your track. The second hindrance, ill will, describes a state of the mind that arises from negative emotions. In that state of the mind, you are climbing the mountain and it starts to rain. Whatever it is that you dislike, it won't make it a pleasant journey unless you learn to let go of this ill will. It's more likely even that you won't continue that journey. The third hindrance, originally translated as sloth and torpor, now is similarly used in Buddhism, describes it as imprisonment. You find yourself locked in a cell. It becomes very hard to make any type of mental or physical effort. So in order to continue your path, there is only one option left. You need to find a way to get out from that hole, from that cell. The fourth hindrance is called restlessness. A simile used here is the monkey mind, constantly jumping from one branch to another, unable to stay for a too long time at the present moment. The problem is there is no time to see clearly anymore. Now the last of the 5 hindrances is called skeptical doubt and is very closely related to a state of mind which is based on indecisiveness. It is very easy in that state of mind getting lost in thoughts. Can I do this? Is this the right path? What will the others say? What if this? What if that? The mind cannot synchronize with your own actions anymore. And the result is that you are getting disconnected with the goals and aspirations that once you have set to yourself. When the way is filled with too much doubts, more often you will stop instead of moving on. You need to align and structure your life in such a way to prevent those hindrances from arising. Simply remember one thing, just let it rain.